Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. This video will kind of be, in a way, a bit more of an explanation one, but this will kind of be the start of my art journey thing. And the way I was planning to have this all set out is I'll have it in three segments, each one split up by 30 days. And the first segment was going to be all about the the heads. No, I should probably do this just so it's a bit neater. First 30 days will all be about doing the head slash like neck. And it doesn't matter if I'm good or I'm bad, I'll just move on to the next one, which would just be kind of like the torso and like arms. I'd like to also try attempt legs, but we'll see how that goes. And then with the third one, that would kind of just be, in a way, I'd like to start trying doing legs slash like the fucking full body. No, I won't be doing clothes. It'll just be kind of like, you know, the Vitruvian Man type of thing where you'd have this outline, not an outline, but, you'd have something much more accurate than like this stick man I have right now to kind of show I can do this and then, well, not to show, but kind of mark the progress that I've gone from Buff Bill, this is his name, Buff Bill. I've gone from Buff Bill to whoever's next character I add in my little gallery thing. And then when I get to the end of doing this, I will obviously be doing more start again because I am quite a beginner on this subject. Then what else? A beginner on the subject. I think that is about it. Oh yeah, if I don't do good on, let's just say, the head, but I'll still continue on to the other bits. I will restart and go back doing the head. And for this video, I'll kind of just be doing more so a copy of another artist, as well as from what I remember hearing from someone I know that does art. It's like the best way to get better at this stuff is to, essentially imitation. And the person I will be imitating is, I think it's Sui Ishida. It's your man that did Tokyo Ghoul. And the character I will be doing is Juzo Suzuya. Not because I'm a big fan of him, it's just, I kind of like some of his faces at times. He has like that weird, goofy, dope look that I kind of like. Oh, why did I tab out? Let me get back in. Okay, yeah, all's well that ends well. Note to self: don't insult don't insult manga characters. Computer does not like that. Uh, hmm. Now I seem to be running into technical difficulty where if I move the drawing pen too far away, it doesn't want to work, so I either bring it back to the top or the bottom of the screen. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. That is a bad head. But if anyone else knows a way you could kind of just fix it where I can just move it far away and then move it right back and have it work again, I would be very appreciative of that. I might. Uh, yeah, and it's like one thing I have noticed is with heads, they are much more oval shaped instead of uh, circular shaped. So, no, that is horrible. No, no. Since I just have the thing in front of me, I can just be a tad bit lazy about this, which is the best way to have something bite you in the arse. Nope. You know what? Nah, I'm not going to get lazy on it. I'm going to try it the hard way. If it doesn't work the first time, or the 50th, you can always try the 51st. Age old saying to end up hating what you're doing. Now, let us go. I like that head. That's a good head. Some good headage I got going on there. Going to get rid of the other attempts I've had, just so then I have an easier time doing this. Now I kind of want to do the hair a bit of a different color, like just the outline of it, just so then I have an easier time. I don't know if this is a proper art thing to do. This is just all the attempt to see what does or doesn't really work. As one thing I've noticed is when it comes to drawing hair on characters, like on top of having, let's just say, the hair be something like here, it also likes to extend like further out from the heads. Now it doesn't have that rugby look, but I'm sure if there's any artists in the comments or people that like to look at art would be able to know what I'm on about and that I'm not just pulling a crazy thing. But actually I think I'll just focus on doing the face first. I do know I can do what you call it. I can do layers to this, but I don't want to. Not because of some sort of sense of superiority. It's just I don't know how you work it, and this is going to be something I'm going to have to just look at the manual of how do I do that. And when it comes to looking at manuals, it's not that I don't like looking at them. It's just I'm too lazy for it. I'll be like, yeah, I'll do it, and then what I do? I don't do it because I can't be bothered. It's all part of a very bad issue I have with just like motivation and all. Actually, can I zoom in on this? Oh, yeah, zoom in, baby. Oh God, that's you to get you go away. Don't come into my room. Okay, I'll throw that as well. No, I know I'm treating this more like a portrait than an actual character drawing thing. This just so then it's a bit better on me now. I'm trying to find out where the pencils are since I like the pencil aesthetic of it a tiny bit more at times. Just because this is going to be the oh god damn it, this is going to be the eyelids I'm doing. And like not the eyelids, the eyebrows. There we go. Why did I say that? Let's see. What is it? So one thing I have noticed with a lot of people in like my little, I suppose you could say like age range, is that not many people are that sociable in a way. It's like people would talk to you, yes, but they just aren't that friendly or that interested in the conversation. Now, there is always a chance that I'm reading into this way too much and that could be a bit more of a me issue than anything else. Now, if it is, that would be a very big thing and vast thing I need to fix about myself, but I doubt it. As it's also something I hear from like owl ones and all that young people aren't too most young people aren't that great at holding a conversation and all, or not that interested in it. Now, I could try and sit here and give out this deep, very deep philosophical reason as because the economic state of the world, people don't want to have time doing idle chatter, but I don't think that is a good reason to just not be a good chatter, not to be able to hold a conversation as well. You gotta live life to its fullest. You gotta enjoy every moment of it. Now, I'm not saying, what is it? Don't work hard at all. No, no, work hard. But you gotta know when's work time and when's relaxation time. As if you spend your whole life working, there won't really be anyone here that will appreciate your work that you'd care about in your life because, well, you don't really know them anymore because you spent most of your life working, not being in their life. It was just all work, work, work. And in a way, that's how people stop knowing you. Because, like, even though you are physically in front of them, you weren't, like, mentally there. And the thing is, it's the no, I don't know where I'm going with this anymore. I think I'll just drop it. So I kind of like how Juzia's eyes look in this little scene, just because it's one of the few times where he doesn't look like a complete psychopath. Uh, Now, I do know you can add filters and all, not filters, layers, but the issue on that is I don't really know how you do that, and I'm a bit too confused and lost on how you actually get that to come up, so I don't think I will be getting too much use out of it for now. Why isn't it showing? Oh no. Is it broken? No, it is just slow. No? Okay. For some reason, this pen doesn't want to work. I guess I'll move on to a different one for now. Yeah, okay. Now, I do know shading is a very important thing to actually make these things pop out at you. But for now, it's going to be something of which I will be ignoring just because, was it? I need to get better at doing digital art first and foremost before I can start worrying about how. Oh, I hope that doesn't come up. Before I can start going on about, how to shade and all that. Because I don't fully understand how do you do this. Well, not drawing. I understand how you draw. I mean, not fully, but what I mean by that is that's a feck up. But yeah, no. For what I am meaning to say is, it's just how do I use this thing better? Because I could watch 70 different guides how you do this, but that doesn't mean I'm going to understand it. Because with me, it's more so I need to do the yoke instead of listening to a bunch of other people saying something. This is how you do this yoke. You need to do this, that, the other in order to achieve this. Now, will the channel name stay as something? Yeah, probably. As this would be another case of me not being too deeply bothered. Because it's like, what is it? Names and all that are just in a way like a label. Now, I know that might sound edgy and all, but in a way, it's kind of like the way I view it. Ooh, now that is a hideous face. I'd hate to wake up seeing that. Now, let us see. Anyways, yeah. Names are just labels. And things with labels, it's more so a case of the label should serve you instead of you serving the label. There's one thing I've noticed is when it comes to politics, let's say, people they take pride in calling themselves someone on the right or the left when it's a case of that is just like a little description. Like, these descriptions bear no real meaning. It's an arbitrary thing when we really get down to it. Let's see. Yeah. I'm going to be doing the hair in red. I know Julia doesn't have red hair. It's just, this is, in a way, it's like, when you're in English, and I don't know if it really happens outside of Ireland, or whatever you use, but there's this weird little thing. What was it? I think it's pi, where it's like point out, illustrate, and explain. And when you're first learning to do pi in like first year now, you get to, now the teacher lets you write it in different things just so then you can actually cop on onto what it's saying a bit better. And that's kind of what I am doing now. But instead of talking about pi, it's going to be about doing hair. Can I drag this down? No. Okay, so if I hold the top bit of it, it goes into deleting mode. The bottom bit? No. Wait. Okay, I hold that, it gets into that. No. Alrighty. No. No. If I go back into this. Actually, wait. No, there's a move bar here. Let's go. I'm going to move this up a bit. I'll probably have to move it back down soon, but it doesn't truly matter. I'm going to grab out a pencil once more. What's this pencil looking like? I like that pencil. So go here, 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 here. Yeah. Whew. Yes. Well, let's just get back to it. Now, I do know it probably will be. Actually, I think I'll make this a thicker one. Oh, God, that gets big quick. I would really like if I could grow like some major community and all that. That is a funky pencil. Funkier? Funkiest? Yeah, okay, I like that. Delete, 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 delete. Yes, so I would like it if I could actually get some community, but it's just more so to get more people doing art and that type of stuff. Now, what is it? The thing is, if I do achieve all I want to do on YouTube and I'm not making any money, I'm going to be taking that as my obvious sign to leave, as I'm not, well, in a way, since I've said that statement, it's not going to sound too truthful, but in a way, I'm not doing this for money, but if I'm done what I want to do, I'm going to stick around if there's money to be made. As I don't want to be wasting, like my life doing something of which that is in a way a waste. As well, this is in a way a kind of an awkward thing for me to do. Now, granted, my feelings on this might change as the years go by and I get more used to doing YouTube and all. But, oh God. Okay, okay. Yeah, now my feelings on this might change and I might just stick around if I actually really start enjoying this. I think this is a great thing to do, great crack and all that. But if I don't think it's that great, and I still find it kind of awkward to do with like little rewards in it for me, I might just bow out gracefully. As not every dance is supposed to stay on the show for very long. Now, would I like it if I were to make money? Yes. But the thing is, that's just who I am. I just like money. I would like to make money, but I'm not going to stay. Well, I will stay for money if I am making it, but I'm not going to stay searching for money if there isn't any to be found. It's like I might chance it at doing commissions, but you know, I think this kind of goes out saying, but I'll say it right now. Of Commissions for now will be a no. Doesn't matter the amount of money you offer, because it's just like, I'm too shit to take on a commission. I need to get the eraser. I'm too shit right now to actually even dream about taking on commissions and all that, as my skill is just far too low. Like, I do believe you should be at a certain level before you start doing commissions, before you start trying to make money off this type of stuff. Now, one thing I will say to anyone that does try to do art because somehow you feel inspired by me or someone else inspires you to do it, don't use AI. Now, I'm not saying that as a type of a thing of, oh, you can never use AI for art. I'm just saying as, you know, you are learning this skill. You are going to be piss poor at it, and that is the point of learning. If you're already good at something, why are you even trying to learn it? What is the point? What is there to gain if you're already at the peak? And if you were to just try and use AI for it, it's not your skill, it's a machine's. Now, I hope this isn't something that actually gets me into like a controversy thing, as I don't want my channel to be one of these controversy channels. As the thing is, if anyone does try and start a fight, I'm not really going to be responding to it because, well, this isn't the point of this. And if it's not the point of the channel, I'm not even going to bother truly responding to it. Now, I will be talking about stuff and throwing out my opinion, but that's just that. It's just my opinion. It's no more, no less. No reason to really take it as some sort of insult or, you know, jab. Because, well, if someone else is entitled to opinion, so am I. Oh my, this is horrible hair. No, I think drawing hair is going to be. No, I think I know. I'm going to up this to 4 months instead of just 3, where one of them will be probably doing hair. As I did not. I know hair is a epoxy thing to do, but I expected it to be a bit easier since I don't find hair this difficult to do on my notebook, but on the screen here, I'm just kind of lost for what's the word? I suppose scale some that I kind of need in order to help me stay good at doing this. When I say scale, I mean like I need it to be a consistent size. This consistent size helps me stay at, because I can zoom this in. Well, on a sheet, I can't. I can move my head closer, I can move myself, but I can't change what I can actually see from any given moment permanently. Where did I put that? Here it is. Now, I probably will be doing other characters and attempting them, as I think I might just, in a way, do something you should never do with art and try and rush along finishing the hair. As the thing that I am using, not Krita, it's kind of like the recording software. Only lets you record up to 30 minutes. And right now we're at like 23-ish. And I don't want to be running out of time and having to split this up. Because I don't know if I'll be able to join it together. Granted, you'll probably figure out if I was able to figure that detail out when it comes to me posting this. But yeah. Ooh. And please be sure to put in the comments if I do talk too much. Because it's like, I don't know if I should be leaving dead space here or if I should just keep chatting away, fill all the dead space up. because it's like I myself don't really find Dead Space 2 interesting. Now, when I say Dead Space, I mean, dead air, not really saying anything, not much is happening. So this is just to kind of help me make better content that more people will find digestible. And actually, I can get away with deleting some of this now. Yeah. So I can make better content that more people will find digestible in a better manner. As I'm not going to essentially be filtering myself. As in a way, my little journey is going to be unfiltered as well. I'm going to stay true to myself, and every little mistake I make, every little issue, I probably will be posting it. But that's just so then other people who run into a similar issue can be like, "Oh my, something went through this. I can follow his example of how he fixed it and never make his mistake again." As there's one thing I have to say is, if you do make the same mistakes I do, there is no shame in this. As I feel like you could make a point of being too good will kind of help be your own downfall. As being too good will kind of inflate your ego of how you are, what you can and can't do. Because like if you build up this thing of always being the best, you failing is 10 times worse than me failing. As you already have this image of you being this big guy that can do this, that, the other super well. So every single mistake you make is 10 times heavier than a mistake I make. As in a way, trying to do superiority and all, heavy is the crown. Yeah, no, I think I will have to start looking at Peaket's videos of how to do hair, as I'm pretty sure she has some in order to make this more presentable. And I don't know if you should be mentioning other YouTubers and YouTube videos. I will, but they will just be ones that I like to look at to help me improve. As in a way, I want to try and help anyone that does try and copy me, or not copy me, but get inspired by me to feel like they can go into this and that while feeling like you know they can't out of some weird sense of pride. Ooh, I think I did the face okayish. I'm probably going to end this recording and start another one, which will be a different video, of which will be coming up later today. So, anyways, see you next time. Sorry for making this so long. Like, if you, I honestly don't know what to say here. Yeah. Anyways, see you later. Have a good day. See you again.